So hello my dear friends, welcome to my new video. In this today's video, I Pranav for your master teacher of Little Dear Sir channel is here with you a very new and interesting topic, that is sorting materials into groups. In this today's video, we are going to learn about the sorting materials in the groups. But before the starting, like, share and subscribe our channel Little Dear Sir and tell in the comment box you like this video. Welcome to your channel Little Dear Sir. What are the things made up of? So, as we see many things around us. Suppose there is a table, there is a pen, there is a book, pages, everything. These are all the materials. What are these things made up of? We see immovable things, means many things around us. There are many things around us. Yes, they look different and have different properties from each other, means they are looking different. Pen is different from a book, book is different from a table, table is different from a chair, and they have different properties. Chair has 4 legs. Yes, pen, they have different structure. Wood, steel, clay, graphite, etc. are examples of materials. Here they have given some materials such as wood, steel, clay, graphite and etc. are the examples of the materials. Okay. Next we have that materials are used to make different kinds of objects. So where are the materials used? Materials are used to make the different kinds of objects. Suppose there is a thing and we need many ingredients to make that thing. So materials are the things which are needed to make that thing. There are different types of objects that are made up of same material, means there are different objects but they are made up of the same material. Properties of the material. Yes, next we have the some properties of the material. First of all, appearance, means how the material looks is called as the appearance of the material. Next we have the hardness, how the material is hard or soft. Soluble or insoluble, means the material is floating or sinking in the water. Yes, float or sink means how it is sinking, how it is floating. Soluble, insoluble means which is can be mixed in the water. Insoluble means which can't be mixed in the water. And transparency, can the light pass through that object is called as the transparency. Next we have appearance. First of all, what we will learn? We will learn about the appearance. Okay. Yes, appearance. Materials usually look different from each other. As we know, the different materials look different from each other. Wood looks very different from iron, means wood is a thing and iron is a thing. They are very different. Materials such as metal have luster. Luster means shine. Materials such as iron have shine. Materials like wood doesn't have shine, so luster is shine. Some metals often lose their shine and becomes dull due to the action of air and moisture on them, means the coat of a brownish layer comes. So because in the moisture in the contact of the air, it the corrosion process happens and to the metals, and it loses its shine. We therefore notice the luster on their freshly cut surface, means if when you cut it, but the freshly cut surface is, we can observe their luster. Okay. Next thing we have is hardness. Materials that can be easily compressed or scratched are soft materials. Example, sponge and cotton. If you take a cotton ball and if you crush it, it can be crushed easily. So it is a soft material. Materials that cannot be easily compressed or scratched are called as hard materials. Example, iron, steel, stones are the example of the hard materials. Soluble or insoluble materials. Soluble materials. Substances that completely disappear in water are called as the soluble substances. Means they completely mixed in the water, dissolve in the water, are called as the soluble substances. Example, salt and sugar. Means if we put that salt and sugar in the water, so it is completely dissolved in the water. Insoluble material. Substances that doesn't disappear in water are called insoluble materials. Example, sand and soil are the insoluble materials because they do not means dissolve in the water. Floating and sinking. So why this floating and sinking process happens? The mass per unit of unit volume of a substance is known as the density. Means what is density? The mass per unit volume of a substance is density. A substance, iron, aluminium, etc., which is denser than water, denser means the weight of the substance is more than the water, will sink in water. Means the density is more, it will sink, and if the density is less, it will. Okay. A substance, wood, cotton, which is less dense than water, will float on the water. Next to the transparency, you can see through a glass but not through a wood or metal plate. The objects through which you can see clearly are called as transparent materials. The objects through which you can see but not clearly are called the translucent materials. The objects through which we cannot see are called as the opaque materials. So there are three types of transparency levels. First, transparent materials, translucent materials, and opaque materials. Classification. Classification means to sort materials into groups according to their similarities and dissimilarities. Means they are grouping into by a specific criteria. Summary. Objects around us are of a large variety of materials. Means they are made up of the large variety of materials. A given material could be used to make a large number of objects. It is also possible that an object could be made up of single material or many different types of materials. Means the object can be made from the one material, two material, and many materials. Different types of materials have different properties. Means it is not compulsory that this should have this property. Different materials have different properties. Some materials are shiny in appearance while others are not. Some are rough, some are smooth. Similarly, some materials are hard whereas some others are soft. So some materials are soluble in water whereas others are insoluble. Some materials such as glass are transparent and some others such as wood, metals are opaque. Some materials are translucent. Materials are grouped together on the basis of similarities and differences properties. So the things are grouped on the basis of different criteria. Things are grouped together for convenience and to study their properties. Why do you group them? To study their properties. I hope you understood the chapter of the sorting materials into groups. So like this video, share or like this video, subscribe to our channel Little Dear Sir. Until the one box you like this video, welcome in our channel Little Dear Sir.